In this video, I want to address a question that I saw in my raw feeding face group this week, and that was what you can do if you're having a hard time finding your second or non-liver organ. Well, let's get started. Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Scott, the Dog Dad from DogDadOfficial.com, and if this is your first time on the channel, please click that subscribe button as well as that little bell notification icon next to it so that you get notified when I put out raw feeding videos. And are you one of those people that have had trouble finding a second organ or a non-liver organ source for your dog's diet? If so, please let me know what you did to solve that in the comment section below. Okay, so like with a lot of my videos, this is a super common problem, and in my opinion, there's really two things that you can do about it. If you're having a hard time finding that second organ, that non-liver organ, you really got two options, in my opinion. One, get creative. Really creative. Putting up ads in Craigslist and on indoor yard sale groups on Facebook. Checking with local farmers, with local Asian stores, with local ethnic markets, with local farmers markets. Checking with processing plants and maybe even considering longer drives to farther away cities and shops and places every once in a while to make sure that you can source these things. All of these are options that you can explore to solve this problem. Let's take the driving farther away, for example. Maybe you have to drive 2.5 hours or something like that once every 3 months, but at least it's a solution. Maybe you find that Asian market or ethnic market that's 2.5 hours away, but if you can buy it in bulk while you're there and only have to go every 3 months, that's a solution. Number two, bulk order from online suppliers. Now, I can only recommend sources here in the US because that's the only place that I order things from. But if you know of any non-US bulk raw food suppliers, then please drop them in the comment section below. Now, what I mean by this is going to an online supplier like RawFeedingMiami.com, which is who I use, finding those second non-liver organ sources on the website that you need, and doing a bulk order of them. Maybe find 3 or 4 different organs and do one big order. This is going to, depending on the size of your dog or dogs, this is going to take care of you for a long time. And maybe you only have to do it every few months, so it's a lot more manageable. There are, of course, things that you need to keep in mind if you do this, though. You need to have the storage space to keep the food. You are going to have to pay those shipping costs, which with a lot of people are more reasonable than you would think, especially Raw Feeding Miami. I found for my area, they are the cheapest. You'll want to take them down and possibly freeze them in smaller amounts, depending on how you do your personal meal prepping for your dogs. And you're going to need to keep in mind about how long that's going to last you so that you can do another order before you run out. Again, if you're having these problems, you've got two options. You can either get really creative with your sourcing, start looking at farmers markets and Asian markets and other ethnic markets, driving farther away, doing whatever you can to find that second or non-liver organ, or you can order a giant bulk order from an online supplier that you depend on for X amount of time before it's time to make another order. To learn more about or even get started with raw feeding, make sure to check out my free 7 simple steps to raw feeding and other raw feeding resources in the description box below.